Hi and welcome to Group OT. Today we will be making a snack that is a little variation on a pizza. First, make sure you have the printed blue lined paper and then we'll go ahead and copy the list that you see in front of you. Write your name at the top where it says name and then go ahead and copy the rest of the list. So number 1, we will wash our hands. Wash our hands with soap and warm water. Step 2, we will cut. So here is where we're going to be cutting our toppings for our pizza. So whatever food that you have around the house that you want to put on top and needs to be cut, do that during this step. 3, we need to get our plate. 4, we need to get our pizza base. 5, we're going to spread. 6, we'll put on all of our toppings. 7, we'll clean up. And then finally, 8, we will eat and enjoy. Alright, go ahead and pause the video so that we can wash our hands and then cross it off of our list. Next on the list, we have to cut. So get your cutting board ready. I'm going to cut a tomato, but you can cut anything else that you want to put on top of your pizza. Using both hands, I'm going to press down and cut it in half. That way it's more manageable. You can either place your tomato so that the flat side is down, that way it's more stable and doesn't rock, but it will make it a little bit more difficult to cut through because of the skin, so just be very careful, keep your fingers out of the way. You can use your other hand to add more pressure, and then cut it into small bite-sized pieces. It's really up to your preference, depending on how big you want the tomatoes to go. And then go ahead and finish cutting the rest of your tomato. So as I'm finishing up cutting the tomato here, use this time to cut any other toppings that you would like to put on your pizza. I'm going to grate some cheese here just because I don't have shredded cheese, but you can also cut up other toppings like bell peppers or ham, pineapple even. It's all up to you. And then once we're all done with that, make sure to cut off your list. Right, next we have to get our plate. So let's move our ingredients aside and grab our plate. And then we can cross that off the list as well. So next we need to get our bread or our pizza base. I'm using an Arabic bread, but whatever you have around the house is fine. So you can use pita bread or even a tortilla, and if you don't have any of those, maybe just even regular bread. It'll be a little bit unconventional, but you know, just this is a way to use what you have around the house, and then that way we can still work on the skills. Alright, so next is spread. You can use marinara sauce, or any other tomato sauce that's typical for pizza, or any other spread that you have around the house. So I actually have some refried beans from dinner last night, so I'm just going to use this to spread onto my quote-unquote pizza. But if you don't have that, you can also use like hummus or pesto sauce, like anything that you might be able to spread. That way we can work on our knife skills, or our so we'll hold the plate with one hand to stabilize it and then use our other hand to hold the knife and spread onto our pizza. Once you have enough spread to your liking, go ahead and cross number 5 off the list. Alright, so now is the fun part. We get to assemble our pizza and put all the toppings that we've prepared, and really customize this pizza to our liking. So once I'm done adding my tomatoes, I'm going to add my cheese and sprinkle it on top. So I had some green onions and cilantro in the fridge. So if you have anything else in the fridge lying around that you want to use, feel free. And then remember to take the opportunity to practice opening the containers as well and shutting them when you're done. So I actually have some jalapenos left, so I will go ahead and just throw that on top of the pizza too. So really, whatever you have lying around, that can all go on top of the pizza. Just make sure that it's what you want. And then we can cross number 6 off the list. Okay, now we can clean up, and then when we're all done, we can eat and enjoy our pizza. Alright, thank you, and see you next time! And please feel free to share any photos or videos that you have during this activity. We'd love to see what you created.